Final stretch of spring football with the Broncos, which means practices have been turned up a notch for the team as players look to climb up the depth chart before fall camp begins in August. The team had their longest practice on Monday with tons of football awareness to go over. Brett Rippon will be a junior this year, and he's poised to have another solid season. The gunslinger will have several new receivers to throw to this fall. And Coach Harsin says his new targets are slowly settling in.
You know, Brett's trying to perfect his craft and get better at it. And as far as where we need to be, spring, summer, and fall, it's going to take all that time to really get that timing. And really get that consistency of where we want to be. The way you had it with Thomas, you know, the way you had it with Chaz, and it's just going to take more time.
It's been a challenge at the offensive line as the team not only said goodbye to Coach Scott Huff, moving on to Washington, but also lost 3 Mountain West selections to graduation. Harsin feels his new lines coach, Brad Bedell, has been a match made in heaven to pick up the slack.
Coach Bedell showed up, and the day he showed up, he was coaching. You know, I'm happy for Coach Huff. You know, we loved him and we'd love to have him here. And you know what? It was the next opportunity, and this was a perfect fit for us.
Injuries have hampered the Broncos this spring, and no timetable has been given out on some. And a handful didn't take part in the first 2 weeks of work.
They want to be involved. We're not going to get them out there and actually get them hit or do any of those type of things, but we are getting some back.
Harsin was also asked who could be this year's captains. He listed several players like quarterback Brett Rippon, cornerback Tyler Horton, and linebacker Leighton Vander Esch, just to name a few. One more note, the Broncos Pro Day will be this Thursday. Former players will work out in front of scouts. Dolphins running back Jay Ajayi along with Giants safety Darian Thompson are supposed to be on hand.